tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly like mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up, baby. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just to flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I?
Autumn has come to upstate New York, and we find ourselves at Orchard Park. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that lands in the end zone, so the opening drive will begin at the 25. First carry now for Nick Chubb, and he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. He's brought down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that, because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Throwing is Allen on third. And he finds Beasley complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
At the 48-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
To the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. A first down and then some. 36 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively. And then they got hit with that big play.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
The line of scrimmage.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. On play action, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
The quarterback forced out.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open. Let them know where to go with the football. Had to absorb the sack.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's hauled in by Lee Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Allen off the play fake. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
The Chiefs.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He was brought down by Carl Joseph. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Complete to Travis Kelsey. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
They go play fake. Mahomes flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a first down. They'll run it with Williams. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Slide into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trent Murphy. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line.
Intercepted.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
At the 17-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. Check the backer. Check the backer. Banjo.
Handoff comes to Chubb.
Nick Chubb.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Down at the 15-yard
The
line.
last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. First grab so far for Diggs. It's a first down. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal.
Watch twins. Watch twins. Pick the edge. 56, 56.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. They set up the screen to Chubb. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be fourth down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. And have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Tremaine Edmonds, the Bills' leading tackler in 2019, in on the stop. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for Watkins. He rifles one that's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Allen going to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That one was intended for John Brown. And that'll bring up second down.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal.
Kill, turn it up. Kill, turn it up. Check 52.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it?
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
That ties the game at 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock down and go to the locker room.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And it's second down. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now it's Mahomes again. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Mahomes pass. Intercepted. The Bills take over first and
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
All right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on first and 10 at their own 23. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
37 yards.
So after the INT, it's Allen. They'll roll him out right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21.
That's good.
A big play here for the Bills. 42 yards.
At the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now Allen. This will be caught at about the 6. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10.
Makes the score Bills 17, Chiefs 10. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Oh, eluding the tackle. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 42-yard line. Rolling to his right. It's Hill, complete. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
To Stephon Diggs.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
That's good.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man, hand him the ball, and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
3. It's 3rd and 1.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
16.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Check 26, check 26.
Allen. Flush to his right. The open man is Smith. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. Oh, no, he lost the football. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Going deep for Diggs. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Final pass for the Bills field goal. A 59-yard attempt.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Had a chance to give themselves there some important wiggle room, but the win awry.
Yeah, let's do the simple math here. And you know, for me, it has to be simple. Instead of this thing kind of giving them that wiggle room you talked about, now we're talking about possibly losing a ball game because they left the door open.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. He's got it to Williams. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. They'd pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And he hits the upright, but it caroms in anyway. Boy, plenty of distance there as he banks it in. And with that, they will move ahead by 2 here in the 4th. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. On play action, Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
He's going deep for Brown. He's got a man complete. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Brown, 78 yards, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through, all the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. That'll be caught by Jordan Leggett, his tight end. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Complete to Mecole Hardman.
I don't think there's any doubt that we'll see a little bit more of Mecole Hardman as a receiver in year 2. First year, used him a little bit as a gimmick. Throw it to him occasionally, some jet sweeps, maybe some return game. But he really came on late in the season. 538 yards, 6 touchdowns. A pretty darn good year for a rookie receiver. And really made his huge impact as a return guy. Earned a Pro Bowl nomination in his 1st season.
He was tackled at the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
And it's 3rd down.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st.
1st down, Kansas City.
Mahomes to throw. Being chased out left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They go back to the ground with Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
On the tackle.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
The first down, Chiefs.
Back to throw, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Breaking that one up, the former All-Pro Josh Norman. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final minute. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Now Mahomes. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
The 25-yard line. The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7...
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. He'll buy some time right. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
I thought that was a nice job there, feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Chiefs 34, Bills 24. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Score, Chiefs 30.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Kansas City, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.